What is going on, guys? It's been a hot minute and I am super excited to tell you about this device. This is the Trimui Smart Pro. It's an open source Linux game system. Now, what's in the box? Let's have a look at the unboxing, right? So we've got this little firmware update information card. Okay. Ooh, might have a firmware on release, so on arrival, but we'll check that in a minute. So let's have a look. So in the box you got the USB-C charger, the device, and that's it by the looks of things. Box, nice firm sturdy box. Let's just chuck that to the side and let's have a look at the device. Now I love it when console manufacturers put this protective thing on the consoles, just you know it's going to arrive to you in good condition. Now if we have a look at the device, it's already got a screen protector, but I think that's just there. You're supposed to peel this. This is one of those peely ones. So without further ado, let's peel. Oh, look at that. Now I believe this is an IPS screen, the 4.96 inch IPS screen. So let's have a look at the device. So on the face you've got two analog sticks, you've got a menu button, select, start, BAYX, your D-pad with their logo on there. You got L1, L2, R1, R2, volume rocker, USB-C charging port, and the power button. On the other side, ooh, you have a function switch. That's interesting. Don't know what this thing is. Doesn't look like it's openable. No, you can't open that. You got your host and your DC, so your charging spot is down the bottom, and the host, I'm guessing you can link to other devices or TV. You've got a microphone, you got your SD card slot. This one's come with a 128 gig SD card, and you've got your 3.5mm audio jack. There's nothing on the left and right. If we have a look at the back, just a flat plastic with the curved beveled edges, and you've got the name of the device, your CE marks, and the model number. This is an interesting device for Trimui because their last couple of handhelds have not been that great. However, this one in turn has been pretty awesome. Now our microphone isn't picking up. Now it is. Okay, so we're gonna have to count on that mic, right? So this is actually quite powerful, and this is a solid machine from Trimui, or Trimui. I don't know how to say it. So let's boot it up and see what we get. So holding the power button, it boots up to the logo. Now this is an open source handheld, so it's going to be really interesting to see what we get from this device. Now as soon as I've opened it up, it says best. So you got your Famicom multi cartridges, Pokemon collection, arcade vertical shooter, and that's that. So now let's have a look at the systems. You got the arcade, Atari Lynx, Atari 2600, Atari 7800, Capcom System 1, 2 and 3, got Dreamcast, Fireburner Neo, Final Burn Neo, got your Nintendo, Game Gear, Game & Watch, what? Game & Watch, Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, MAME, Mega Drive, Master System, N64, Nintendo DS, Neo Geo Pocket, PC Engine, PGM, I've forgotten what that is. It's not one of my things. Pico 8, again, not one of my things, but it's there if you're into that. Then you've got PSP, PlayStation 1, Super Nintendo, and Wonder Swan. That's what comes pre-installed on the device. This is running it pretty well. It's actually really smooth. What was that? Well, that ran pretty smooth. So let's exit this and let's have a look at something a bit more demanding. So let's have a look at Dreamcast. Start with Soul Calibur. Okay, so let's have a look and see how well it does with Soul Calibur. Hewlett. So far so good. Pretty smooth, I'm impressed. Oof. So it's run that pretty good. Let's try the next one. Crazy Taxi. We've got to do Crazy Taxi. It's just one of those games that we always have to do. Let's go. Got the vibration as well. Oh. All right, let's go. I'm usually better than honest. I'm usually better at this game. Don't worry. Stay calm. Wow. No problem. So it's run that pretty smooth. 1997, fam. Oh, I feel old. To me, this is a new game. Mortal Kombat 4. What are we on? Mortal Kombat 11 now. Yeah. Wow. Okay, let's have a look at how PlayStation Gran Turismo runs on this bad boy. It's running flawlessly. Look at that.
One, fight.
This is running flawlessly so far. This is running pretty smooth. This game runs really smooth. Okay, so PlayStation 1 runs pretty darn good. Let's check PSP. Let's go straight into Tekken 5 on PSP and see how that runs.
Five, four, three, two,
Ugh. Woo! So this runs nice and smooth. The D-pad's not as responsive as I would have liked, to be honest. the sticks work pretty decent. This is running flawlessly. I just have one more to test. Oh. Ooh. I don't know, I'm finding it a little bit hard to pull off the firewalls. Okay, so all in all, this device is a fantastic device. I absolutely love how powerful it is. It's run everything I've thrown at it smoothly. There have been a few games where it hasn't loaded. I've had to restart, but that might be a firmware issue. As I said in the beginning of the video, we did have this card that says there's a firmware update and how to update the firmware. So we'll have a look at that for maybe the next video on this device when we go a little bit more in depth. But first thoughts on this device, and the fact that you can get it for £40 right now on AliExpress is a bargain. Down from £150 to £40. That's like £100 off. And for £40, mate, you can't go wrong with this. And yeah, I can't actually wait. This actually just for comparison to size. Just comparison to size. This is the Ambernic RG556. Right there. Let's move some of this stuff out of the way. So they're both about 5 inches. The Ambernic's got a slightly bigger screen. Build quality feels a bit better, and the sticks, I prefer the sticks here. But let's see if it's got, I don't think this has got charge. Got no charge on this. But £40, £150. I mean, they're both about the same value. This is more ergonomic, but this is more pocketable, and it just reminds me more of the original PlayStation, Sony PSP form factor. So if you're looking for a cheap budget handheld, this is definitely one to go for. Currently £40 on AliExpress, links down below, and yeah, it's a powerhouse. I've run PSP, PS2, N64, GameCube, and they all ran flawlessly on this so far. I am going to try some more newer consoles and see how that goes on, and I'm going to try and push it up to what I can push with this, which is GameCube and Wii. And if I can get it up to the same sort of spec as this and running the same games and the same level of games, I think we found our new budget handheld of 2024. And on that note, I'll see you guys in the next one.